Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
I believe so. Endless, Sondsol is here. Sondsol Endless is here.
Yep.
Again, I'm going to repeat this now that there are 3 people in here. When it comes to me and the way I do conversations, I want to get down to the nitty gritty. I don't want keep it civil, please. I know that y'all going to say y'all stupid, use bitch, da da da, blah blah. That's cool. Just keep it from the personal attacks. Don't regular shit. I don't gotta explain this shit to y'all. I just want to get down to the bottom of the issue and work through it and make sure that at least, even if y'all hate each other at the end of this, that at least y'all are clear on why you hate each other.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Oh, I'm gonna let him go.
All
Dog,
right.
I've been talking for a long time. You can start off. All right.
You do that a lot.
And here we go.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Holy.
do you want to go, or do you like? I don't know what you want me to say. We've been talking for like what, an hour and a half, something like that. Like,
First
yeah, go
off,
for it.
can you just? I just have a question.
Sure,
When was
go
our first interaction?
couple of months ago, I thought it was weird that you were like asking for people to donate to some cause. What?
You don't know what that cause is, though. Sorry, I'm at work, bro. I work for a living.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
some cause? What were you saying?
I don't know if it's the same thing that you were linking now, but I think Amir Locke.
No. Okay. Do you know why I asked them to do that?
Because you baited them on Twitter and then you wanted them to donate to this thing so that they could talk to you after you baited them on Twitter.
So you don't know. Okay.
So
I'll
you don't
explain it
know.
to
Tell
you.
me. I'm ready to know.
So you know that I was on Hippy Dippy Recruitment twice, right?
Now I do. After watching your
Okay.
Cope stream about me, yeah.
Okay. Did you happen to watch? There was a lot of stuff that you watched in there and you either ignored or lied about, but we'll get to it. So did you know what those 2 panels were about?
No, I didn't know where to look for the hippy dippies that you were on.
They're on Mr. Geek's channel, but it's okay because nobody cares about Mr. Geek. But anyway, so they were panels about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Mhm.
And both Stardust and CTV were defending Kyle Rittenhouse, saying that he was acting completely in self-defense, right? So
Okay.
following that logic, would it not make sense to ask why they had not yet commented on the greatest self-defense case, like probably of the decade?
Probably because it wasn't national news.
You don't think it was national news?
Well, I mean, there weren't like massive internet fights about it, and they're content creators, so.
Oh, so the massive internet fight's the only thing we care about. Gotcha.
Well, some people, yeah.
Oh, no, trust me, I know that.
Sure.
Like you, because that was your first interaction with me.
Well, I thought it was really stupid that you were asking them for money for some cause that like they're not obligated to give any money to. in order
Right,
to
we
talk
already
to them.
established that you had no idea what you were talking about when you said that, but I just explained
Wait,
it to you. So you understand now?
I correctly named the dude that you linked them the what was it, the funeral?
But you
funeral
keep referring to it as some cause, as if they didn't ride super hard for Kyle Rittenhouse on both of those panels and on their other platforms.
It doesn't
my God.
matter. It's really
why
fucking
not?
because it's really fucking weird to ask someone to like give money to a GoFundMe on the internet in order to
Do you
talk
know
to them
why
on
I
a
asked her to
stream.
do that?
Because you wanted a virtue signal, probably, but you can tell me what you think.
Okay. I mean, you can look at what actually happened because the tweets are all public record. That's
Sure,
why
I
I
know.
screenshotted them and posted them. So what I did was I said, how come you guys haven't talked about this? Stardust said, I don't know about this. I'll look into it and cover it. I said, bet, because that's what I wanted. That's literally all I wanted. CTV took it upon himself to come into the conversation being assy, so I responded in kind. Then it escalated, right? To which they required me to, like you, come onto their platform to drama farm me. And I told them, I don't do drama. Even in the one quote-unquote Cope stream, I spent like 45 minutes talking about you all out of like a 2.5-hour stream.
It was a little bit longer than 45 minutes, buddy, but okay.
Out of, do you understand how many times a week I stream?
How
many hours, how long I've been streaming for? Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, just like I don't know you. But that's your thing, is you go after smaller streamers because you're super horny to go after like 500 follower Andes on Twitter.
Sure.
For dunks.
I'll let you talk for a little bit. So you obviously know
literally
nothing about me.
Hey.
You don't know anything about
chill
me
out
if
for
you
a
think that
second.
I go after smaller content creators. The only people
You
that
do.
I try to engage with are people that try to engage with me, or people that are larger
When did I
than me.
engage with you? When did I try to engage with you before that you inserted yourself in that conversation, friend? Never. The answer to that question is never. You were just hungry for clout and drama.
Okay, here's my question. Do you ever just like quote tweet people on the internet?
No.
So if I go onto your Twitter right now,
I don't have time for that shit.
If I go onto your Twitter right now, I'm not going to see any quote tweets of stuff that you think is goofy.
Go for it. I challenge you. Do it.
Okay. Anyways, I think that when we are online content creators, which you are one of, when people
I am.
Yes. When people ask someone to cover something or something like that, and they go hard on them, right?
It wasn't a request. It wasn't a request. I asked why they didn't cover it.
Okay, a couple of seconds ago you said, why, like, will you cover this thing? Why aren't you covering this thing? Is this not the same thing?
I did not. No, I did not.
Is this not the same thing?
As a matter of fact, in the screenshots that I have of that conversation, if you would have let me finish before, I would have told you. Okay. When we got into it, after that, she said someone requested me that I do the Mirlock thing. And I said, I don't remember requesting this because I truly don't care what you do with your platform. That's on you. But if you feel so inclined to do so, that makes me happy because it draws attention to that cause, right? And as stated previously, CTV came into there to act assy and do the things that CTV stuff does. And we were going back and forth. And that's when you inserted yourself into the conversation, like I said before. Before you decided to insert your conversation between me and Stardust and CTV about something you admittedly knew nothing about or why we were having that conversation, I had no idea who you were, what your content was. But now we're going back and forth, and you're pretending like I initiated this interaction with you.
Okay,
when I did not.
Let me ask you this. Okay, I understand what you're talking about right there. All right.
Okay.
So then I was saying that it's kind of fucking stupid to ask someone to donate to a GoFundMe to talk to someone on the internet. I think that's really weird. Okay.
I wasn't the one who made the request to talk. It's not weird.
Right. No. Someone asked to talk, and then you say, I'll talk with you if you give money to this cause. I think that's really fucking weird. Okay. So
why is it weird?
Why is that weird? Because that's not the way that people normally operate.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, if you don't care, that's one thing.
It's not weird.
No, it is weird. It's like if something is not normal in a space and then someone does it, it's definitionally a weird thing to do in that space. Okay. So, that thing aside,
you think that people don't do fundraiser streams or anything like that?
Not as a conditional thing to reach a conversation, right?
Why does that make a difference? Why are you entitled?
Why does that make it? Okay.
What makes you entitled to a conversation with me?
Okay, so you're right. No one is entitled to a conversation with you. But if you go after someone, number one, they're probably going to ask you to talk, right? Because you're going after them on Twitter. And then for you to then add the condition that, yeah, I'll talk with you, give money to this GoFundMe, that's the conditional thing right there. No one's obligated to talk to you. You can just say, no, I'm not going to talk to you, right? But then if you continue to interact with them, they might ask you again, come talk, motherfucker, because you're going after them on Twitter, all right? Now, even if we were going to like say that was the beginning of our engagement this time, which I don't because that was several months ago, all right? It is.
I have screenshots of it. It's verified. It doesn't matter how many years combat that.
I've already agreed with you that yes, we have interacted with each other in the past. What I'm saying is
you initiated interaction with me. That's the point.
Okay.
You had no reason to do that, but because what you do is go after smaller people to do stuff like you admitted.
So you've already said that you don't know who I am. So why do you keep on saying that this is something that I do often?
Because I know you now, because I've watched you do it. I've become familiar with you because you don't think for a second that
you've been keeping tabs on me, huh?
I haven't been watching you.
You don't know who I am.
It's not that I watch your content. I don't give a shit. It's just funny to me that you don't think that there are other people out there who also don't like you.
No, there are other people out there that wait. I need him to answer me this. So if we interacted with each other in the past, right, and we stopped that interaction, we haven't interacted for a long time, right? And then you make a post where you tag me, is that you not initiating a new interaction?
When did I tag you?
The post where you made and admittedly, I'll give you this, a very funny poll that says, does Sondsol say the N-word? And there was 3 options. The first one was only in the car with a soft A. The second one was with a hard R in slobber, and then the third one was other slurs as well. Do you deny making this tweet?
No, I don't deny making the tweet.
Okay,
but
what did I say to you that
initiated
caused?
interaction.
Yeah, that would be the initiation of our interaction. When I didn't say anything to you before that, or I completely forgot that you existed, and then you
I don't know
create
about
a
that
new
one. I was gonna have to. I'm gonna have to.
Listen,
I'm gonna have to check on that one.
You're not important enough to live rent free in my head. Okay, you made a post where you tagged me.
Then
to
why
get
did you come at me in the first place?
You tagged me on Twitter.
In the first place, my dude.
You tagged me on Twitter.
No.
Yes.
I'm talking about the first interaction.
Because it's stupid to like ask someone to give money to a GoFundMe to talk on stream.
It's not, especially when I care passionately about the cause and other people don't.
It doesn't matter if you care passionately about the cause. I care passionately. I care passionately about a great many things. I don't go around fucking e-begging people to like give money to a GoFundMe. Okay. The ask was that they personally give their money as a precondition for a conversation. If the ask was post this link in your chat to see if people will donate to it, I would say that's totally fucking fine. And I think that if someone like said no to that, that would be a little bit weird. Absolutely.
I have a question.
You're not.
Huh?
Is that what?
Really quick.
Wait, let me finish really quick because I agree with what she's saying here.
Cool. Is that not what Endless?
No, for
a mirror lock.
No, he asked them to donate a specific quantity of money as a precondition. Yes, as a precondition
with you, yeah.
As a precondition to have a conversation.
Okay,
that's weird.
So you just said that. You just said it's acceptable to post a link in chat and then send those donations to the family, right?
If you like asked that, yeah. If they didn't want to do it, you couldn't like force them. But like, yeah, if they were like, no, then it would be like a little bit weird, I guess.
Okay. So then what's the difference between that, right?
And asking for individuals' money?
That they already get from their streamers as a larger streamer.
Because
how is that different?
Because asking an individual, this is like asking an individual to pay a higher like amount in taxes than is legislatively required.
It's a nice tap dance, but that's not
that's not a tap dance. It's a direct answer to what you just asked me. Yes, if you ask for an individual's money, it is different than saying, "Hey, can you put the word out about this GoFundMe and see if anybody in your chat wants to donate?" Because on one hand, you're saying no. On one hand, you're saying if you do not like, if I don't see like the number on this GoFundMe raised with a receipt, then I'm not talking to you. On the other hand, it's hey. Pass this around. See if other people want to use this link and donate money to it. One is a precondition for something. The other is like demanding money.
They're both preconditions, friend. If I'm asking you to post a link to have a conversation, as opposed to
did you ask them to donate money to it, or?
So here's where we get into the question I just asked you that you tap dance around. What's the difference between someone posting a link and having their followers donate to that, and just taking the dono money they already get from their followers or would get from their followers and sending that money to the link? Can you explain that first, please?
Are you asking about like the end result, how much money there is, or are you asking what where all the money ends up at the end of the day? If you're saying like, okay, well, you either give $20 to this, or I'm not talking to you, or you put this in your chat. Like, do you not understand how these are two different things?
That's first of all,
because on one hand, you're asking one person to give their money to a thing, and on the other, you're asking that person to signal boost a GoFundMe with no other like financial preconditions.
Okay, so first of all, I didn't have any number value for when I asked Stardust or CTV to donate to the Amir Lock Fund. If you have a problem with the $20 number, you can thank Stardust for that, because she donated $75 to Amir Lock's fund. So I thought less than a third of that would be a pretty reasonable amount to ask.
Any amount that you ask of an individual is weird as fuck, buddy.
Okay, not when the money that you're making, especially when I'm coming on here to do a stream with you on a stream that you get money from, right?
Do you think I get $20 in donations every day?
Not every day.
Then why the fuck would you ask me to give $20 when that might not be how much money I make that day?
You're telling me that you haven't made $20 yet from your stream? Come on now.
Not today.
I didn't say it had to be from that day.
I get paid once a month, and it's my spending money because I'm getting back into college. All right.
Okay.
I don't have money. I don't
you.
have money to fucking drop like $20 on a donation for like literally fucking anything. All right. As
you
much as I would fucking
you don't
like
actually care about any of these causes, dude. Like, and just like
so,
that.
So if you're poor, you don't care about anything else? What?
No, it's not that you're
I'm
poor.
poor too.
I was gonna say,
I'm poor too. We're all poor here.
Okay, then why are you asking poor people to give money as a precondition to like defend
Why are you
themselves on a
asking
street?
poor people to give $400, like $400 to buy a fucking refrigerator in order to cook food, my nigga? Like, come on,
what are you talking about? Wait, what? To buy a refrigerator?
That's dumb, but also, could you not now? You're telling me that you couldn't scrounge if you said, "Hey, this guy wants me to donate $20 to this fund so I could drum farm him," that you wouldn't have $20 in your PayPal by the end of the day?
Probably not, and also I wouldn't give you fucking money.
I very much doubt that. It's not for me. It's for the Innocence Project, but you don't know anything about them, so I'll forgive you for that.
I don't need to know anything about them to know that, like, you asking for money as a precondition for any conversation after you initiate an like some sort of antagonistic conversation between two people on the internet, right? Where you insinuate
What's the substance of that antagonistic conversation? What was the substance of it?
You saying that I say the N-word.
No, I'm talking about before you requested. I'm talking about them.
What?
And you now, because there was a very specific. Okay, so you're saying it's weird to ask people for money just because I was antagonizing them, right? Speaking specifically about Stardust and CTV, because it's very important to me that we're clear about this. What was I antagonizing them about?
You were antagonizing them because you thought that their take on Kyle Rittenhouse was bad.
No, I was antagonizing them. Go for it.
Oh my God. How is that wrong? That's literally what you said earlier. You didn't like their take about Kyle Rittenhouse on the thing, so you asked them why they weren't talking about fucking Amir Locke because you thought that it was like sussy that they were talking about they were defending Kyle Rittenhouse. But now you weren't mad about them defending Kyle Rittenhouse. What the fuck is it, buddy?
Hey, buddy. I know that's what you heard because you hear what you want to hear.
I specifically asked you this, and you said yes. I clarified with you first.
Do you guys mind if I ponder a question? And for the first time,
sure, yeah. Ask this dumb motherfucker like if he was mad about them defending Kyle Rittenhouse or not. Get him to answer that.
Whoa, Mod's talking. I know I don't exert my authority because I'm not here to do that, but like I'm here to do that now. Here's what I want to ask you guys. Could you do me a favor, Endless, and explain to Sondsol without anybody interrupting one of two things? This is a two-part question, but I'm going to deliver it as one. Is it necessary for Sondsol to donate to that fund in order to have a conversation with you? And or could you explain or demonstrate why that donation would be a necessary precondition to this conversation?
Can I preempt this? Because there's no reason that I would ever accept someone asking for money to any charitable organization as a precondition for a conversation. That's dumb as fuck.
And that's fair because we know you don't care about stuff. But
so if I'm going to say that you're a pedophile right now, and now I need you to give me $45 to give any kind of proof or any kind of conversation further.
Where'd that come from? Did I accuse you of pedophilia?
You accused me of saying slurs on the internet.
I mean, you call people subhuman. Do you think
that's the same thing?
All right,
I'm muting everybody because I need to introduce our next guest because I think that they will have a lot of insight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man of the hour, the man who doesn't want to be sour, the man who did not want to stream today, Rhyzohm. Welcome in.
Oh, thank fucking God.
What's up? Yeah, I definitely don't want to stream today.
I was about to say, holy fucking shit. If we were going to have like a fucking 4v1, I was going to lose my fucking mind. Go ahead, Rhyzohm.
I'm bouncing this shit out. I was talking shit on Endless all day yesterday. This LARPy bullshit is just getting on my nerves so much.
What's LARP about it?
Literally everything that you do on the internet, buddy.
Hold on.
Yeah, you think that Twitch politics means Twitch does politics. Like, you misunderstand the whole purpose of the platform and you condemn people for doing content. Like, you're such a joke, dude.
Before we get to that, I want to answer.
Yeah, that was my question. So please answer that question.
Well, I was going to answer Paradigm's question first.
That question was my question. So go ahead and answer my question. Thank you.
So before I do that, I'll answer what Sondsol was asking before. The reason why I thought what CTV and Stardust did was sussy is because if you're going to go super hard about self-defense, which you would know if you watch panels, They were going super hard about self-defense, and yet when it's a black man who is killed engaging in what is above board self-defense, I'm not going to go into the details of that. That's sus, and I don't feel like I need to explain why that's sus. Furthermore, you don't know anything about me in my personal life, Rhyzohm. Switch, like I've said on my
I don't have to know you personally to know that you LARP.
Okay. What do you
when I walk through the park and I see people LARPing, I know they're not knights and warriors in real life.
Word. So did you see what I did 2 weeks ago on my stream?
I don't really care what you did 2 weeks ago. I haven't. You're fucking irrelevant, dude. Of course not.
Exactly. You don't know what I do. I raised almost $1,000 for Food Not Bombs, and I handed that bag to the guy who runs it personally. Because
you're so amazing. You're using the platform in ways nobody could ever fathom.
Yeah, I actually donate to causes that I believe in of my own volition.
That's great. No one else has any obligation to do that, no matter what their political stance is.
But I'm the one who is LARPing, though, right?
Yeah, you're LARPing because you act like this is real political advocacy or work that we're trying to do here, and you hold people to a standard that you hold yourself to.
Hey, buddy, then why call it Twitch politics and not just call it?
Because we're talking about political subjects.
That's a political category, you dumbass. It's political entertainment. It's not Twitch does politics. It's Twitch entertainment around politics, and it's exactly what it is.
Okay, that's all I want you guys to admit that you don't actually care about the things you talk about
every day. This is the LARP. You think that we sit over here thinking we circle jerk about the political work we do. We're having conversations to compel in our audience. I don't.
Hold on. We are doing punditry. We're not doing anything else. Okay, we're we're digesting the news and giving our opinions on it. Nobody is fucking nobody is claiming you are the only one claiming to be like the fucking you are the Christ figure in your own mind, my dude. You are the Christ figure in your own mind.
Talking, Sondsol, finish your thought.
Yes, you are the only one, Mr. Endless. Professor Endless, you are the only one that is like sitting here pretending to be some like Christ-like figure, like doing like all of the work of the real world while everybody else is like steeped in some sort of degeneracy. Like literally this entire fucking time, nobody else cares about their issues. Like,
into the conversation.
Hold on, wait, Mr. Professor Endless. Professor Endless, I was talking. Thank you very much. Okay, listen, Professor Endless, I was talking. Okay,
I need this conversation to go in a different way.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to finish. Okay, so listen, just because you do real world advocacy, right, doesn't mean that like nobody else cares about the things that they talk about. They can still care about them and not do like fucking work in a mutual aid org or anything like that. They can care about it, but they just are telling people to like, care about like going out and voting. Maybe that's as much as they care. Huh?
And calling people subhuman.
Yeah, if they're going to act like a fucking, never mind. Just go ahead.
No.
Say, hey, wait, so-and-so, act like a what?
If you're going to act so fucking stupid that like I'm going to start insulting you, yes. I think it's totally fine to call people
Sondsol,
different
don't
words.
Give him the W. You know what? Don't give him the W because clearly now that we've come in here, and accused him of LARPing, and he's acting
he's weaponizing his fucking identity because he thinks
you guys are claiming that you're doing Sondsol. Let me just get a word.
Listen, I know what he's doing here. I know exactly what he's doing. He's saying that because I insult him, that I'm insulting all black people because he is so fucking important.
Don't dignify this conversation, dog. The thing that we were talking about is what got under his skin, so this is why he's moving over to this, because when I came in here and accused him of LARPing, he has no defense for that other than, you guys think you're doing real political work. You circle jerk about how important you are, and we're saying, no, we fucking don't. He has nothing.
When did I say that?
You literally just did it 2 seconds ago when you were like, you guys do it all the time. Dude, you literally can't remember the conversation. That's fucking hilarious.
Let me answer your question. So you're asking me, do I require the dono for the conversation?
I'm telling Sondsol to not dignify your dumbass goalpost move that you just did when you completely admitted that you think we are doing political work when we know we're doing fucking entertainment first and foremost, and that's how we treat it. Yesterday when Chud watched your clip and you were like, this man out here doesn't stand for anything that he does and he's just making content. You know what he said? Fucking correct. That's what we fucking do, and we acknowledge it every day.
Why the fuck are you here then? Because we're not talking about that dipshit. Like you just came in here.
You
and
literally
started,
are. That's the entire fucking point of fucking MFEndless over here. MF dumbfuck over here. It keeps on asking people to pretend MFEndless, MF dumbfuck, MF dumbfuck over here. Bink princess. I'm muted. He muted me. What a loser.
I muted everybody.
What a dumbfuck.
I want to give you a chance right now just to calm down. I get that it's heated and I get where it's going, but I can't hear anybody and the points are not being made. I would like Bink to talk first because she says that she has the understanding of the conversation, and then I will open it back up. I remember there's not a panel. I just want y'all to get out y'all's. That's why we're here. To get out the real reasons. Don't do any of that like subverted shit. Like don't do any of that like we're talking about this. Like get to the direct and exact examples of what the issue is so we can solve this. That is why we were here. We were close to that and then we devolved off of it. That's why I brought Rhyzohm in because he has another take on it that I would like to hear. Let us continue.
Okay. So do you believe that it's important to live your values or not? Because me personally,
that's a loaded question. Of course, everyone's going to say yes.
The reason why I'm the way I am.
Who's going to say no to that? Who's going to say no to that? Can we just move on? It's a loaded question. Everyone's going to say yes.
Do you want me to talk, or are you going to sit there and jerk off about?
Do we live?
You came in here just to talk.
Everybody does.
Here just to talk.
That's what this whole conversation is.
Can we mute him? Can we mute him, please?
This is content.
Can we mute him, please? Because he's jerking off a little bit too far.
I'm getting so much content.
Bink, please just finish.
Okay. Anyways, what I was saying is that me personally, the reason why I get upset and why I am the way I am, why I purity test you, in a sense, Sondsol, is because for me personally, because I want to do IRL stuff. When I don't see people posting a Mirror Locks memorial fund, when I don't see people posting about police reform and about actually doing stuff that like that's on the ground, it means you're a fake, a phony, and a fraud to me.
Sure.
Because I do shit and I'm 18. I'm a little kid and I do shit.
Okay.
So when I see people who are 25 years old, who are in their young 20s and older, talking about how much they love Black people and how much they're so much older than me and so much wiser than me when they haven't done anything other than vote, it aggravates me. That's why I
never said that.
And
Hold
the
on,
reason why I
number one.
And Rhyzohm, you can suck my dick, nigga. I said what I said. Because you came in here really off bat and you came
asked
at
question.
So you can do that.
Please,
with this ass bullshit. Go ahead, Sondsol.
Okay. I recognize that there are different things that people can do to do political activism. All right. My question to you is, if you think that someone not posting a Mirror Locks funeral fund is sussy, how many times does a white person have to post about Black issues per day in order to be considered pure by you? How many times? Like, I'm actually curious. Does everybody have to care about the exact same like events as you in order to be considered pure?
Wake up every day. This is the communist mindset, Sondsol. Wake up every day, post about how much you hate capitalism, post about how much you need to abolish the police.
I can schedule. Hold on, wait. I need to know. Wait. Bink. What I need to do is I need to set a scheduled tweet for every single day to be considered pure in your mind. I want to be considered pure. Okay, tell me how many posts about Black people do I have to do per day in order to be considered pure in your mind? You just said that you've been purity testing me. So if you're purity testing me, tell me how to be pure. Tell me. I haven't flip flopped. My feet have been planted right next to my goalpost this entire time. You keep on asking me to do more and more and more over the course of this conversation because you want to find some reason to call me racist. But everything that we talk about, yes, you literally did. Okay, but every single time you ask me something and I give you an answer, you realize that it's so unobjectionable that you have to find a reason to argue with it. Everybody has seen that this entire fucking conversation. Okay,
sure.
So tell me how to be pure. Tell me how to be pure.
You want to go Bink?
I never said you had to meet a quota in order for me to like you, my guy. Okay, I have a question. Have you done a charity stream before?
Yes.
How many have you done?
I've done
in this month.
This is the quota.
This month. You're doing it right now. The number of the charity streams I've done this month, I haven't done any this month. Okay, I've done 3 charity streams. I've done.
I'm not doing a quota.
Wait.
How many have you done though?
I'm muting you because I don't like you. You're a coon. I said what I said. Anyway.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dog. You're going to get us fucking banned. It doesn't matter if you're fucking Black.
You're
going to get banned too, you stupid bitch, okay? Jesus fucking Christ.
You calling me a bitch, you can suck my dick. You can suck my left and right
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Okay, so
muting
I've done
everybody because
a
that just
charity
went
drive.
way too
Hold on.
far.
Yes, obviously
Please
it went too
remember
far.
that regardless of anything that happens on this stream and the way that I am attempting to moderate, remember that we are all content creators, and therefore we are all at risk. Please do me a favor, and I appreciate the energy. But let's save it from there. I understand that y'all got personal issues. We'll have another time for another discussion if that's what y'all want. If you don't, that's up to y'all. Remember, I'm just here to keep it civil. Rhyzohm, please explain.
No. It's mine. It's my
it's
my
what
turn.
You were trying
It's
to
my
elaborate
turn.
with the idea of LARPing and the difference between activism on political spectrums and Twitch entertainment when it comes to politics.
I mean, are you nuts? We're seeing it right now. I literally just got called a slur because I don't represent leftist values blindly. Like, I'm over here trying to like actually talk about what Twitch is and what we're doing on here, and instead we just get purity tested up the ass. And when I don't fucking fit, I just get called a slur. I think you see it right here first and foremost. Also, this dumbass literally just said, "We don't need a quota. I don't need a quota." Sondsol, how many charity streams have you done? Like, it's just do I need to dignify this shit? Come on, this is an obvious fucking LARP. None of us come on the platform and say we're doing serious political work. We make more shit happen than you guys. None of us are sitting over here saying we do actual activism. We're saying we make compelling political content. If that drives you to do good work in the world, that's fucking awesome. We would love to be able to do this full time so that we can sit here and have a community of people who are interested in this kind of stuff and interested in building a better world. Yet we get these people over here who, just because we don't sycophantically line up with the positions that they want us to, then we're all of a sudden fucking Nazis under their bed, or helping the Nazis come out of the fucking woodwork.
Okay, good answer. I like that. I like that. Now, Endless, please do me a favor and respond to how that sentence specifically, nothing else. Respond to how that that disagrees with what you were bringing up earlier.
Oh boy, am I going to. So nobody is saying we do more political work than you do. I raised almost $1,000 for Food Not Bombs, and I handed that bag to the guy who runs it personally. Because
you're so amazing. You're using the platform in ways nobody could ever fathom.
Yeah, I actually donate to causes that I believe in. You didn't even answer Bink's question because that wasn't where she was going, right? We're saying the stuff that you say you do, you don't even do.
Tim's question.
Can I please answer, please?
Sure, but keep it on the rails. Keep it on the rails. How about that?
Okay.
I'm still
buddy. And we're talking about how you don't line up with people's perfect fucking vision. So that anyway, so you're not doing what you think you're doing, right? You're saying you're advocating for sock them shit in Sondsol's case, right? Because you want a better world and you hope that people go out and do good political advocacy, right?
Oh, you're gonna just tell me how I'm actually advocating for Nazis right now?
No.
Okay. What other unbelievably base take are you about to deliver?
I need to respond. She fucking impugned my character.
Let me finish. Anyway,
this conversation's got 10 times more interesting since I've entered.
Where the fuck? Why am I still serving?
I think you need to check yourself.
Why am I
sure you feel
still
that way about
you?
yourself because this is the only thing you have going on in your life. But before I get to the point,
that's what you gotta. The person who spends all day on Twitter trying to find targets.
Hold on. Rhyzohm. Okay, really quick. I got server muted in the middle. Hold on. Wait. No. It was my turn to talk, and then I got server muted. Okay. Number one, I love how much.
You literally asked me to speak.
No. I'm going to say one thing really quick. So number one, all right, to Bink. All right. Number one, love to see how much you love black people. All right. Number two, I think. Listen.
Repeat what you called her though. Repeat what you just called her. What'd you call her? How much do you love black people?
Bink?
Repeat what you just called her. Yeah,
I called her by her name.
No, you didn't. What'd you call her before you got muted? You called her out her name. You called her very far outside her name.
What the fuck did I say? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I have done.
Don't do that, Sondsol. Don't do that.
Please, chat. Please tell me. Am I losing my mind? What did I say? Did I say a racial slur?
I think it's the word bitch, Sondsol. You said the word.
Oh, damn.
Big word, bitch.
You called her.
Damn, there's at least two bitches on this platform right now.
Yeah,
all right,
sure.
So here's the thing. So number one, I have done at least 3 charity streams, 2 for homeless people that needed funds, so they weren't living on the fucking streets. Okay, I've also done a Trans Lifeline charity that raised over $7,000 that we donated all that money to Trans Lifeline. I think that was really fucking cool. That's just me personally. Also, I've never called a black person a slur before just because I was angry. So I think maybe my track record of being kind to minorities is a little bit better than Miss Bink over here. All right.
But you know what you don't recognize, Sondsol, is that the language that you use is tangentially related to words that have dehumanized people in the past, which are tangentially related to slurs.
I said.
Can I please?
I'm gonna call another black person that slur if I feel like it. I say what I said. Rhyzohm is muted, so I don't give a fuck if he's talking or not. Anyway,
can I
live. You can go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say he's talking about how they do all this stuff that's supposed to be in service of left advocacy under the general umbrella of left. I'm not talking about far left shit. I'm literally just talking about anyone to the left of Ronald Reagan. Right? That's what you guys do. Yes, you guys say that you are just political.
I would go significantly further left than Mr. Ronald Reagan, sir. Professor Mr. MFEndless. Yes.
I'm sure. Have you read any literature? And this is not to say gotcha, because like I said, I'm not.
Wait. I thought that you said on your Cope stream about me that you don't read theory yourself. So why are you asking me if I read theory?
I literally just said that. You interrupted me to say what I was just about to say.
Oh, okay,
the reason why I asked that is because I wanted to ask of literature that you have read, how often is the word subhuman used? And when is the word low IQ used? And then what reference to? And also, why would you call a woman a bitch? A stupid bitch at that.
The same reason I called you a stupid bitch earlier. I don't know. So here's the thing. I've read some.
Yeah, when it's a woman, Sondsol, the same language is different.
So here's the thing.
You don't think it's the
unless you're talking about unless you're going to count like internet forums or streams or anything like that. I haven't seen in a book that I've read the word subhuman written.
Right. So this is my problem. We understand
what is your problem? Tell me.
Okay. So you guys say you do left advocacy. So you acknowledge that we live in a country that is founded and based in white supremacy. That is the natural culture of America, right?
The natural culture of America?
The natural culture. When you say, I would agree with your statement beyond the evaluation. It was founded by white supremacists. I wouldn't agree that it is, the nature is.
So you don't think that the country has a little bit of white supremacy when it comes to criminal justice?
That's not what nature means. That's not what nature means. Of course, I would agree to that.
Yeah.
We're going to go back and forth about semantics. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're specifically trying to figure out.
I'm not going to agree to the nature when you're saying something's intrinsic. I would agree that there's white supremacist trends. Yes.
Okay. So you think that there's a white supremacist trend in America that follows through from the original time, right?
Yep.
So white supremacy is still a problem in America. Yes.
Yes.
To a lesser extent than it was in the past, but yeah, sure.
Of course you would say that, but okay.
What does that mean?
So it means that
he's just being careful about his language, man.
Right. It means that when you say that, I know he's being careful about his language because that's what he's going to use to justify.
He was talking about you, you stupid loser.
Oh, I was talking about you because that's what you use to justify.
I was talking about you, Sondsol. Yeah, because Endless was saying of course you would say that it's less so today because he thinks you're opening up the argument towards being pro white supremacy or leaning towards the conservatives you have in your chat or some shit like that.
Oh, that's stupid as fuck.
It's not stupid.
Yeah,
it's why you justify. It's literally why you justify using terms like subhuman and low IQ. Is it not?
To do what?
Okay.
I use them because they're stand-ins for using I could say the word stupid over and over and over and over and over and over, or I could vary my language a little bit. It has nothing to do with these weird Nazi trends over. Why wouldn't I say stupid over and over and over? Because it sounds repetitive. It's stupid as fuck to repeat the same word over and over and over and over, and it's annoying as shit.
First of all, I don't really necessarily feel the need to insult people in the content that I do because it's not the content that I do.
Except for you do that on Twitter all the fucking time, which is part of your content, but okay.
Right. But second of all, why would you use subhuman of all words? What's appealing to you about the word subhuman?
I'm sorry,
if I may, Sondsol, can I just give a spicy take? It's because Destiny says it, and we all like Destiny. I literally think that's where it came from.
Oh yeah, you guys love Destiny. Yeah, the guy who says the N-word.
Yeah, he's a white supremacist, right?
Yeah, the guy who fucking talks shit to sexual assault survivors said the N-word is literally banned right now because he's a fucking transphobe. You guys love that guy.
Regardless of all that, I do think that's where the word subhuman got its like that's where it got into Twitch from.
Right. Okay. I'm glad we agreed on that. That's cool. That's all I wanted.
People still saying stuff.
So knowing that you got that word from a verifiable racist piece of shit, why would you continue saying it?
He's not. I don't think that he's a racist piece of shit. You can think that
Of
if
course
you
you
want.
don't.
Yeah, of course I don't, because he's not a racist piece of shit. But because you're so stupid, you think that everybody that disagrees with you is racist. Because again, you see yourself. This is the way that I think you see yourself. This is the way that I think you see yourself. All right. This is the way that I think you see yourself. I think that you see yourself as a stand-in for the black community. I think you see yourself as some sort of black savior. Oh, absolutely, you do. Because every time someone pushes back on you, you say that they are, white supremacists. And anytime they push back on you, it immediately has to do with your race. That's why I say you hide behind your race. That's why I say you are. That's why I say you weaponize your race.
You don't like endless. Talk to me then.
Wait.
I think you do the same thing.
Wait, before you do that.
How was I virtue signaling about my race?
You do that fucking constantly. What are you talking about?
Bink,
what did I say?
Bink, I gotta ask him a question. Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible for a white man to use the N-word casually and not be racist?
Casually? What does that mean?
Like, hey, my nigga, and just call people the N-word, not like just reciting a song or something. Like you literally just use the N-word because you think it's funny. You think a white man can do that? If you just use it because you think it's funny, like I think that there's different there's like a sliding scale of racism. It's different for to be implicitly. So, yes. Wait, hold on. No. Do you disagree that there's a sliding scale of racism where someone who's implicitly racist but not explicitly racist is less racist than someone like a Klansman that would go and burn a cross on someone's yard? Does that matter?
Yes, it absolutely matters.
Does that matter when we just literally admitted that the country has a background radiation of racism?
Do you think that do you think it would matter to the black person that has the cross burning on their yard? Whether the person would be friendly and try and be a cringy fucking white liberal that's hey, what's up, my soft A, or
So you think that there's an acceptable level of racism?
I don't think there's an acceptable. Oh my god, you didn't
this
hear what I
question
said
is incredibly loaded.
It's incredibly loaded, but he can't even engage with it. He can't engage with it.
Let me just give a.
Okay, go ahead.
Do we know the Hoff twins? Do we know the Hoff twins? Do we know the Hoff twins? On Channel 5, the Hoff twins? Okay, can they? Do they have the pass? Because in my opinion, they have the pass.
They're black.
I have a question for you.
They're literally black. What are you talking about? I'm asking. Okay, saying the N-word is racist.
No, sorry. Oh, not the Hoff twins. Sorry, the Hodge twins. I'm sorry. It's from Channel 5. Wait, no, the Hodge twins are the conservative guys. The Hoff twins are these two white dudes. Right. The Hoff twins are these two white dudes who grew up in a low-income area, around they grew up in a predominantly black area.
I'm gonna explain this to you. I'm gonna say it very plainly.
I don't think we need to have the N-word.
No, explain it to me.
I want to. This is hilarious.
Wait, endless. Let's not.
She's trying to save you, endless, and we don't want you to be saved.
I have a question.
Just say you don't think the N-word's racist.
Okay, I have a question. What did I say was me virtue signaling about me being black?
Literally, so much of our conversation at the beginning. Are we really going to go back there instead of let this guy hang himself with his own words? Please.
No, because
I'm hanging myself. That's
I want you to explain to me. Because I'm a person, I like critique. If you're gonna critique me, then critique me. Then how did I virtue signal?
Every single time that I said that you were being stupid about something, you started saying that I was
being. Call her a stupid bitch. Stand on it, dude. Call her a stupid bitch.
This is a completely separate thing, dude. You're so fucking triggered, dude. Okay, chill the fuck out.
No, I'm not triggered. I think.
No, you're so not triggered. That's why you had to come onto this thing. The only reason you came onto this thing is because there were 3 other people that might defend you. Okay, sit down. Shut the fuck up. All right. So Bink, the entire time that we talked, all right, at the beginning of this, you were virtue signaling. When I said that I don't think that having guns intrinsically will magically give someone civil rights, and then you said, "What do you mean? You don't think that black people should be able to have arms?" Yeah,
I never said that. I never said that.
Well, okay, if you don't remember that, then that just goes more into the whole thing that I said, where you're fucking stupid. You have the memory of a goldfish. We can move on.
Just call her a stupid bitch again, dude. You already did.
People can be stupid, endless.
Okay, I'll tell you.
But are they always bitches?
But you are, weird. Okay, buddy. Can you? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so initially, Paradigm, put your headphones on, bro. This is doing. Paradigm, is he back now?
Sorry,
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to all of y'all. I've been listening to the conversation, but my grinder broke, so I had to fix it.
That sucks.
That's valid. Okay, so correct me not, Paradigm. Wasn't the conversation between me and Sondsol, though it did not go, sweet and glitter and rainbows, was supposed to be talking about our own beliefs and why we conflict with one another and why I personally do not like Sondsol. Was that not what our conversation was supposed to be? Well,
Yeah, it
was about.
That's
Or
what
was
y'all
it-
was. That's what y'all spent an hour and a half talking about.
Yeah,
yes.
I agree.
Okay, so how? So
yeah, but
how
all
was
of your
me
all of your
talking- no,
opinions
wait.
are virtue signals. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
here we go. Here
How
we
is
go.
all my opinions
Everything that
virtue
we
signal
talked
when we're
about was
supposed to be talking about our personal beliefs and basically where we came from? How is that virtue signaling? Explain to me.
Okay, so you're
Because he's
signaling
just like
you're signaling your
Rhyzohm.
virtue in a way that isn't actually going to see your values out like enacted in the world. That's a virtue. That's what a virtue signal is. Yeah, I totally think that all trans people should be giving fucking AKs so that they can defend themselves against state aggression. And then you brought up the trans panic defense, which doesn't have anything to do with state violence. It would have to be with
Wait,
individual violence. Yes, we already went
but
over this.
means
The
you're
entire thing.
No, because I don't like when people lie on me. I'll say that
People
I
would
was
just
being
go
a
back
dick
in the
throughout the whole
vibe.
entire
He
thing.
does.
No,
That's all
wait, no, because I want to make this fresh and clear.
Oh my god.
I have no problem sitting here and being a dick. I have no problem sitting here and taking criticism. What I'm not finna do is have you lie about me. I already said the reason why I did I talked about the trans panic defense, and you literally conceded and said, okay, well, yeah, I get that you were coming from that point of view, and we moved on. So the
Yeah,
fact
it was a
that you're
virtue
going
signal
back
though.
and saying that it was a virtue signal
It's
means
still a
that you
virtue
can suck
signal.
my ass.
Oh
That's
Just
my
because
what
I
it
see
is.
where you're coming from doesn't mean it's not a virtue signal.
So what is the point in having the whole entire conversation then if you're just gonna say I was virtue signal just because I'm black?
What?
Because he
Whoa,
thinks
what a
that
fucking
being black is just a cool story.
wait. Hold the fuck up. When the fuck did I say that you're virtue signaling because you're black? Do you think that I think that
Okay.
Rhyzohm is
You
coming in here?
just said that. You just said that.
Yo,
That's
see,
why
this is what I'm
called
saying.
Rhyzohm
You guys victimize yourselves in a way so that you guys can
What are
claim
you
that any
talking
kind
about?
of pushback on you guys is literally impossible because it's not talking about your character. It's talking about your fucking like ethnic group. You are a loser. Holy fucking shit. You keep on
What are
saying
you
that you're not
talking
doing
about,
this, and yet
Sondsol?
you are. I said that she is virtue signaling on the fucking internet. And you say I'm saying that she is virtue signaling because she's black? Jesus fucking Christ. Do you
Sondsol.
hear
Right.
yourself?
That's what
Wait,
you're
wait,
implying,
No,
though.
Everybody,
Paradigm.
everybody.
If you
I just
mute
wanna
me
ask
for
you a
this, that is so
question. No, I just
stupid.
want to ask you a question.
Go for
That's
it,
all.
bud.
Because it goes in line with what you just said. Somebody said that mutual aid is not virtue signaling. Putting the Ukrainian flag on your Facebook profile is. Would you agree with that?
Hold on. Advocating for mutual aid can absolutely still be.
No.
Oh
Just
my
straight,
God,
straight
dude.
mutual aid. Not that's why. I'm
Okay,
trying to
if
clear
you're doing
Yeah.
mutual
He really
aid, then
thinks
no, that's
mutual
not a
aid is
virtue
virtue
signal. If you're going out and you're like, helping the homeless and making sure that people have, adequate housing and shit like that, obviously that's not a fucking virtue signal. That's advocacy.
Right,
I'm not
Right.
saying that you're saying that. I'm not saying that you're saying
Of
that.
course.
I'm just getting
I am.
everybody's point.
I am.
Okay, so that's where the
Oh, so
conversation can come
MFEndless, you think that like doing mutual aid is virtue signaling? That's really fucking weird, dude.
You said that. No, you
No,
said
yeah, you
that.
said that.
No.
Sondsol.
You
Oh
said
my
that.
god, you guys are
literally said
literally holy fuck. I don't know. Do y'all
Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say.
Listen,
Am I still human?
I just want to make sure before I say what I just said again, I want to make sure that your earphones are on. Okay? Are they on? All right, cool. I said that going out and doing mutual aid is not a virtue signal in and of itself. There are some ways that you can talk about mutual aid that is a virtue signal, like saying that giving trans people guns is going to like give them their civil rights. That is a virtue signal. That
Mutual
is-
aid. That's not mutual aid though.
because people are talking about giving guns as mutual aid to trans people
Why
on Twitter
are you
right now.
so weird, bro? Why are you so weird?
I'm answering your question directly.
Okay, so you just said that going out and doing mutual aid.
No,
is
doing
not
mutual
virtue
aid is
signaling.
not a virtue signal. Advocating
Okay.
for it in stupid fucking ways that doesn't help anybody's lives is a virtue signal. When she sat
So-
there and said that giving trans people guns as a means of advancing their
Protecting
civil
themselves.
rights. No.
Self-defense.
You're
Self-defense.
gaslighting the fuck out of me, and I'm not gonna let it happen. All right.
Oh
when
my!
you
This
say
guy is complaining about gaslighting. Holy shit!
I have been in the exact same spot the entire fucking time. Okay,
I'm
buddy.
sure you think that.
You haven't even been here the
reason I'm
entire
not
time. You
speaking up-
stupid shit.
The only reason I'm not speaking up is because it does feel like what Sondsol, how he's characterizing the conversation is how I remember the conversation, to be honest.
Is somebody
I'm
talking?
sure you would feel that way.
LMAO.
I'm sure.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I'm part of the conversation for a
unmuted
reason,
him.
dog.
You just let everybody know that you unmuted Rhyzohm. You realize that,
know,
right?
like-
Somebody talking? No, I already said I muted him because I don't
No,
like
but the only time that
Okay,
you asked if
cool.
someone was talking
Why
is
do I
because,
care if you've
because
muted
he
me?
started
because
talking.
it'll be quiet. 'Cause
I'm
it'll
only
be
going to
quiet.
talk contingent on whether or not you can hear me. I don't give a fuck about who you
just
are.
let everybody know that you unmuted him. Okay, cool. So
I never
yes,
unmuted
so,
him.
You didn't
Okay.
unmute him, but that's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
how
yeah,
that
yeah,
works.
yeah,
But okay,
yeah,
Sondsol, that's
So-
really funny.
Okay, so
Back
here's
to the
thing.
point.
Yeah, back to the point. So yeah, I think that there's ways that you can advocate for mutual aid. That's a fucking virtue signal. And a lot of the ways that she was advocating for mutual aid earlier was a virtue signal. I can still see where she's coming.
here's a
Hold on,
fun
wait. I can
Go
still
for
see
it.
where she's coming from in that virtue signal, but that doesn't mean that it's not still a virtue signal, right?
So here's a fun question. Do you think that you know better than
So
the
not
average?
an
guy?
answer. So
You think
not an
you-
answer. So
Hold
not an
on.
answer. So just answer his question, then you can say what you want to. Why not?
Repeat the question again. I'm sorry because I was all.
Why
over
are
the
we
place.
still acting? Why are we still like interacting with Rhyzohm?
You wanted
Like,
to
real
do
talk.
this.
Because
Dude, I'm
the
more
only
relevant
reason
in this
listen,
than you are.
Here's the reason that you don't want to interact with Rhyzohm is because you want this to be another
I-
fucking dog pile. Because MFEndless over here, MF fucking bitchmate over here was too fucking scared to talk to anyone one-on-one, so he waited until a fucking 19-year-old girl came to fucking defend his honor on the fucking internet, and now he's here talking to someone, and you're mad that now it's a 2v2. Okay,
Oh,
that's why
wait,
you're trying to get Rhyzohm out of the fucking conversation.
hold on.
Okay,
Wait, no, because
MF Brainless over here,
okay, this
MF
is-
Brainless
this
over
was
here
aggravating
is too
to me.
fucking
Wait, hold on,
scared.
Endless.
Dude, MF Endless was
wanted-
too fucking scared
Wait,
to
hold
talk to
on.
anybody
Wait,
without a
hold on,
19-year-old
Endless,
girl
hold on.
Wait,
Sondsol,
standing
she
in
wants to
front of
call
her.
me another slur. Hold on,
wait,
Sondsol.
wait.
She wants to call me another slur. Let's let her do it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Wait a minute. So you're saying that if it's weird that I let a 19-year-old girl defend my honor, it's not weird when you want to talk to a 19-year-old girl at Drama Farm, dude?
Oh, I
Come
also
on
have
now,
my
bro.
own problems with
I
her.
thought you-
I have my own problems with her, but it's just really
You
funny
have
that.
problems with a 19-year-old
but-
girl?
Yeah,
You have problems
hey,
with a
listen. If she wants, if
19-year-old girl, dude?
someone wants to fuck with me on Twitter, then I can fuck with them right back. It doesn't
Oh
matter
my
if they're
God.
fucking
but that's
19
what,
or fucking
that's what I keep
103.
asking
You are the most
and you keep
pathetic person.
doubling
You're
down.
pathetic. You
on
waited for
you.
a fucking 19-year-old girl to fucking defend your honor before you came onto a stream. You had to have it be a dog pile before you were able to fucking talk to someone.
wasn't a
Fuck
dog
off,
pile.
MF bitchmate. MF bitchmate
wasn't
over
a dog
here.
To be
Wow.
honest, you both kind of have to take the L, right,
Okay,
Sondsol?
so
You're
you-
not going to
wait,
look
so
good debating a
Sondsol, you think
19-year-old,
that the
and
whole
you're
entire
not going to, in
conversation
Endless, you're
me
not
and you
going to
had,
look
I
good
was
coming in
recognizing
with
my
an
identity.
The difference is that I'm not Drama
Wait,
Farm
wait, wait,
content, so I don't care how I look.
wait,
But he
Endless.
does.
I don't
And
give
he
a fuck
has
if
those-
Rhyzohm is talking or not.
can't hear
Rhyzohm
either
can
of
suck
you
my
guys.
dick. But Sondsol,
Yeah.
you think I was weaponizing my identity when I was talking to you?
Oh yeah, 1,000,000% yes.
Yes, you were.
How was I weaponizing my identity?
Rhyzohm, you take this
Explain
one.
what weaponizing your identity is, please. I
You can
can't
talk-
wait for this.
I don't
You-
give a fuck about Rhyzohm. Rhyzohm can suck my ass.
No, I
But
want to
what-
listen. I don't
I
want to
will
listen.
repeat
Are you
what-
telling me? Wait,
what-
wait.
what he
Bink,
says.
Bink,
I'll
Bink,
repeat what he
Bink.
says,
Hold the
'cause I
fuck.
can
Hold the
tell
fuck
you
up.
this
MF,
is-
MF. Shut up.
What?
Listen. Are you telling me to speak over a black man about black issues? Please,
Oh my
Rhyzohm,
God.
take the floor.
Don't do that game when you call people.
It was pretty
something
obvious when they were talking about mutual aid. They were just like basically
First of all, you're
saying
doing
that,
the
like,
meme
you
wrong
as a
because
white
I'm a
man.
black woman, so I'm automatically more oppressed than a black man. So you're doing the meme wrong. First of all,
Wait, you're telling me? No. You
You're
don't
doing-
understand what I
you're
just said.
doing-
Gentlemen,
you're doing
Oh my
the
God,
meme
you're
wrong.
telling.
Rhyzohm was speaking. Can I please hear what he had to say? Because Rhyzohm
Thank you,
hasn't talked
Paradigm
and
Shift.
spending his time here, and
Okay,
I appreciate
what I think
it.
is-
I'm here.
I think is really funny. What I think is really funny is that we have two people over here asking us to substantiate virtue signaling when at every moment Endless is over here being like, "You're gonna call a black woman a stupid bitch?" Like, what more do I need to say? You've been weaponizing your identity this entire conversation.
You think that weaponizing your identity? I'm dog. If you think that that's the worst thing that ever happened to a person, that is what constitutes a weapon, I really have to question your experience in life, my friend.
Listen, a fucking penknife and a fucking Glock are both weapons. They're just different kinds of weapons, and they can do
Yeah.
different kinds of things. Yeah.
Yeah. How many people is it?
No,
What do you
because-
mean when I say weapon? I just mean avenue of
No,
attack,
because-
dumbass.
and I'm letting Paradigm
Right.
talk like this
You're
because
gonna tell me you're
I'm
equally
asking
scared of a
Paradigm.
penknife than you are a Glock? Come on now.
I'm
dude.
asking Paradigm something.
Bink, what's up?
Okay, so I'm asking you because Sondsol basically confirmed this.
Uh huh.
So basically, there was
hear
no
the echo,
point
can't you?
in having this conversation between me and Sondsol, quote unquote, going over our dispute, whatever the case may be. Because at the end of the day, he was going to say I was weaponizing my identity.
Don't
and then
cry
I was
when you're
virtue
saying it.
seeing.
Go ahead.
I'm not crying. Why you keep saying that?
Sounds like you're
Because
trying
he's
to.
mad and he's projecting.
Because I'm no. Listen. I can let bygones be bygones. I don't give a fuck. But the fact that you still coming after me after I stopped doing insults against you is really wild to me.
You have been
Anyway,
insulting
since
me
you're
this
still
entire
salty,
fucking
since
time,
you're still
dude.
since you're still salty. Paradigm.
If you actually make the little girl cry, it's gonna be a
what was
good
being
look.
said?
Okay, I'll stop making her cry. Go ahead.
There was no point in having the conversation between me and Sondsol, because Sondsol was just going to say I was weaponizing my identity and that I was virtue signaling, when the point of the discussion was to discuss our morals, our way of and our difference in advocacy. Am I correct?
That is correct. That was the original point of this conversation.
Okay, that just have to let me know. That's all I need to know. Because if we're talking about our point of view,
okay,
right?
really quick.
And we're talking. Wait. Can I finish?
You've been talking for like fucking 45 minutes.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead and do your fucking proselytizing some more. Go ahead.
Okay.
Use smaller words, Sondsol. She just graduated high school.
My lived experience is based
The
off the fact
misogyny.
that if my lived experience is based off of the fact that I am Black, a woman, queer, and in the South, and we're talking about advocating for my rights, because we're talking about Black issues at the moment. That's what we've been talking about, especially when it comes on to Black.
Yes, you've repeated the same thing over and over and over. You've repeated Paradigm. Please let me respond to her. She's repeated this over and over. She's already said this.
Sondsol, did you hear that? You got the pass. You got the pass,
by the
dog.
way. I'm not talking to your bitch ass.
She's already said.
You don't want to wait
45 times, dude.
You don't want to wait your turn.
You just keep on talking. You say the same thing over and over and over.
Conversation is getting off topic. I'm gonna let Bink talk, and then I'm gonna let Sondsol reply, and then I'm gonna let Endless do his thing, then I'm going to let Rhyzohm do his thing, because I know everybody does not have infinite time here, and I do not want to waste anybody's time on unproductive conversation.
Okay,
this whole conversation is unproductive. Go ahead.
So if that's the case, right, Paradigm, if that what I just said, right, was true, that means me bringing up my lived experience and the way I advocate for my rights is virtue signaling and weaponizing my identity. Is that correct?
The reason
that's what I did throughout the whole entire conversation.
It's my turn. It's my turn. I understand what she said. She said it over and over and over. She thinks that because no. You think because I criticized you, right? That I was criticizing your Blackness. That is the way that you are framing these things. That is the way that she keeps on framing things. Yes, absolutely. No, don't interrupt me. It's supposed to paradigm shift. It's supposed to be my turn to talk, right? She keeps on doing this thing where every single time that I talk, I criticize her and her character and her way of going about talking about things. That is criticizing her identity. That is criticizing her Blackness. No, she is not. I don't. No, shut up.
Though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You keep on saying that. You keep on saying that I'm criticizing your identity. I'm not criticizing your identity. I'm criticizing your character, which is a really, really bad character. And you have a lot of fucking growing up to do, obviously. I understand you're a young person.
Says the guy saying calling people bitch and subhuman because his favorite streamer does.
You are the most bitch-made person here. Trust me. She is way more braver than you because she actually came on here and talked to me one-on-one. You had to wait for a fucking 19-year-old girl to come and defend you, okay? Now, I have not once attacked anybody on the basis of race in this entire conversation. I haven't criticized anybody on the basis of race in this entire conversation. And yet, you guys keep on saying that I'm insulting you guys' experience. I'm not criticizing you guys' experience. I'm criticizing the dumb fuck shit that you're saying and the dumb fuck way in which you engage with people online, okay? And the fact that you guys think that you're so important, that you are single-handedly some kind of representation of the Black community, and that for me to criticize what you're saying is to criticize the Black experience, and that is the most racist fucking shit in the entire world. It just shows that you are way more important than you think that you are.
It's not what either of us.
I just want to. Can I say something real quick?
Yes, Bink, make it quick because.
Oh, I'm sorry. 17 years old. 17 years old. I'm sorry.
Because Sondsol, and this is like being real because I know I've been very assholey the whole entire time.
Now let's be real. Yeah.
No, I mean, do you want me to be nice to you? Or you want me to yell at you? Because I can do
I
both.
just want you to be real with me.
Okay, because I take a long time, like, because I'm stuttering now, because I'm flustered. But basically, I tried my best throughout the whole entire conversation to quote unquote not weaponize my identity. So that's why I was so surprised when you were like, yeah, I'm weaponizing my identity and that I was virtue signaling. Because the whole entire time, I never said, shut up, you're white. I never talked about how the fuck you're white. And I never said, oh my gosh, you're white. All I sat there and said was history, talking about history.
You
talking
literally
about
brought
my
up at one
of
point
view.
my lived experience versus your lived experience, and that I wasn't supposed to talk about a certain thing at one point in this conversation. So I don't know.
Oh my god.
No, but
you're gonna have to mute him when I go.
wait. So you don't think we can have mutual lived experiences? You don't think that we can both have like something similar, like
Wait.
similar lived experience? You don't think that's a possible thing to happen?
Of course, it's a possible thing to happen.
Okay, so why do you think that I'm talking about you being white?
Hello.
You said, holy fucking shit, Rhyzohm, am I having a fucking stroke right now? Does that make no sense? As to what I said right before? That response is actually such an unbelievably fucking response. Am I actually having a stroke?
No,
I
because
think we're all losing brain cells throughout the course of this conversation.
I'm
Actively,
actually
Sondsol.
like really confused.
Yeah,
because
obviously
I don't understand.
you are.
Yeah, I'm confused because you're being a dickhead and you're trying to frame shit.
You came after me first. I'm matching tone with you guys. All right. If you guys want to come after me, I'm going to come after you the exact same amount you're coming after me.
So me calling you a dickhead and a chicken is the same thing as you talking about my anxiety attack on the stream. Definitely, bro.
You didn't have an anxiety attack on stream. You were nervous on stream. You were nervous on stream, and I was kind to you on stream when you were nervous, all right? When you come after me on Twitter, and then I say, I was nice to you before, and now you're coming after me, I think that's totally fucking valid.
Called you was a dickhead and a chicken, and then you're bringing that shit up, forehead.
Yo, you definitely.
I didn't know that you were so sensitive about it. Okay, I don't want to make you cry. I know that would be a really optical loss for me. So I'm not going to do that.
Energy. You're toxic, and that's part of your brand. You're toxic.
Okay, you guys are toxic. When Bing was over here calling me slurs a minute ago because she thought I was just some like Uncle Tom like representative. Like
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm gonna get to that. So anyway, you don't match energy. I asked you a question about Amir Locke, and you responded to that by saying you fucked my mom. While we're on the subject,
hell yeah, I do. I don't fucking discourse with people on Twitter,
except for when you want to drama farm them and quote tweet them, right?
Yeah, that's not discourse. Well, of course, yeah.
Right.
Wait, so why are you upset at Endless doing the same thing then? If you believe it,
because he's acting like a victim when he added me first.
Nobody's acting like a victim.
He has been acting like
listen, Sondsol. Only slurs, only insults, and only actions that go against white supremacy are justified. Anything that we can frame in a way that aids in white supremacy, unjustified. Your identity as a white person aids in white supremacy. Anything you say can aid in white supremacy, therefore unjustified.
That's not true, but if we were doing straw mans, we can do that. So anyway, can you
you added me first? Hold on. You added me first on Twitter. I then responded to you once you added me a second time. I actually let the first one slide because I thought the poll was a little bit fucking funny. Okay, I only responded once I saw the second tweet. Once I saw the second tweet about you saying that I thought that black people were savages from Africa, which is a fucking crazy fucking statement. All right, that's when I decided to get involved.
Deleted it. You said it and deleted it, dog. We all saw it.
I made fun of a racist statement. I made fun of a racist statement with a more hyperbolic, like conclusion. What that statement was, right?
Making fun of the racist statement. Savages come from Africa. It's cool, dog.
So is making fun of racists bad? Why do you hate black people?
When you do racist stereotypes to do it, yeah. Why do savages come from Africa?
Okay, so for me to like point out that the implication behind her words on that stream was that
I don't give a fuck about her words. I'm asking you why, when you thought of savages, the first country, not even country, continent you thought of after that was Africa. Why was that?
He's making a caricature of white nationalists.
Oh my fucking God. You are such.
He's making a caricature of common white nationalist talking points.
You're weaponizing fucking identities because you think that is some like for me to make fun of a racist statement with by going to the full conclusion of what that is.
You were quoting someone else.
Sondsol. So I'm gonna step in again. Sondsol.
Yeah, save him, save
him.
MFEndless because he's losing now. He has lost the fucking plot. He is such a loser that every single fucking thing is fucking racism, even making fun of racists. No. Paradigm, really quick. I'm just gonna say the last thing. I'll mute myself after this, all right? Paradigm, please save this poor, stupid motherfucker because he thinks that making fun of racism is racist. Save that motherfucker.
You gonna call him a bitch though? Wait, you gonna call him a bitch though?
Call me subhuman.
Anyway. Yes, Sondsol was making a caricature of the argument that Demon Mama was making, and it was specifically geared towards black people. So he used the talking point, and as we talked about before, Sondsol, on the last panel we were on together, that can get taken a different way if they don't know the context behind it. And I know that's the lovely tag word for everything we do on Twitch. Context. But yes, the context does exist that was not an original thought of Sondsol's. It was a mocking point of somebody else's thing. Now y'all can move from there.
Okay.
Did your white brain even remember that, Sondsol?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Okay.
I was reading my chat.
Why does your brain even remember that? That shows how racist you are, even remembering talking points like that.
Yo, can I go? Can you mute them so I can go? Because I swear
I'm waiting for you. I'm endless. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to educate me this whole time. Please enlighten me, Professor MFEndless.
God damn, dude. Okay, so the whole point is, first of all, you did not meet my energy the first interaction we had. Like I said, you told me you fucked my mom after I asked you about Amir Locke, right? Because you're a toxic white bearded man. That is your brand, right? That's the most common shit on Twitter, right? The hippy dippy champion formerly was Destiny, a demonstrable racist and piece of shit. And now currently, the current hippy dippy champion is a guy who says shit like it's all pink on the inside, right? Defends Kyle Rittenhouse.
Racist though. This isn't racism though.
It's not racism. It's not casual racism. Okay, it's racial insensitivity. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, white bearded people are a monolith.
Okay. They are on Twitch when the most famous and the biggest brand on Twitch is toxic white men. That is what you would call white supremacy, friend. But, you know, we don't really view it from
the
that
commonality is that they're white, not that they're toxic, right? Got it.
But they're all white and toxic, though.
Oh, yeah, they're toxic and they happen to be white. That's nuts.
Yeah,
wow,
just like
I didn't think of that.
Happen to be white, dude. And that's why he had to get you on here as a token, because you'll say things like it doesn't matter that they're white when they're
I have good arguments, you mean?
I mean, you think that they're good arguments, but
okay.
But
let's see how people react to this conversation.
Okay, speaking of good arguments, can you explain to me how the N-word can not be racist in any other context besides quoting it when someone else says it?
I just literally explained it. When you got somebody who grows up in a black community, in a majority black community, and they're part of that culture, it's gonna be natural for them to say that shit.
You don't think that there's any racial implications behind white people saying the N-word, no matter what their background is?
Not when they literally grow up friends with the same people, dude. Go look at the Hoff twins on Channel 5 and come back and tell me that those dudes aren't from the same culture that the black people in that community are from.
So your argument is literally, I have a black friend, so I can say the N-word?
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's
no,
what you just
paradigm
said.
shift is chill. Okay, he's been trying to
erase what I just said about the nurture aspect of all of that.
Paradigm shift is cool. Don't fuck with paradigm shift. He's nice.
Conditioning, and you just talked about having a friend, you dumbass.
Yeah, social conditioning.
Wait. Can I say something real quick?
You understand that white people know
very, very important. I just want to say something very important. During slavery,
is it that I'm black?
Black women were literally nurturing white kids.
Right.
Having them be breastfed by black women. Okay.
Oh, dude, I'm
so
owned.
The whole nurturing argument makes zero fucking sense.
Oh shit!
When we're literally taking care of these people's kids, and they sit around and
in a
call
different
us
social context at all. They didn't grow up in a different social context at all, right? They didn't grow up in a different social context at all. Got it? Yeah, they didn't grow up in a different social context.
Too many people talking. Hold on.
What the fuck did you just say?
Hold on. Rhyzohm, you were making a joke. I know you're being funny, but I would like to hear what you said, and then Endless, you can respond.
The idea that they didn't grow up they obviously grew up in different social contexts. When black women who are enslaved are raising white babies, they're not teaching them in assimilating them to their culture, to the culture that they're a part of. They're assimilating them to the white culture that they need to play up to. Like, it's obvious. That's not what's happening when you have babies who are white in a low-income neighborhood that's majority black. They're going to get raised in a similar fashion and conditioned in a similar fashion that their peers are.
Right. But you think having white parents, they wouldn't know that the N-word is at least some level of racially charged? You don't think that's possible?
It depends on who those parents are and how those parents use it.
I think this is so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
There's people who are There's people who are Latinos who grow up in a predominantly black community who fucking hate black people. So I don't give a fuck about this whole, if you're white and you grew up in the community.
So there's Latinos.
Whoa.
Dude, you always resort to slurs. Hold on, Sondsol. You always resort to slurs. You literally just go back to idpol.
I
disagree with you.
Latino is a slur now? Like, what are we
No,
doing?
you didn't hear what she was saying because other people. That's not what I was saying.
Okay, go off.
So hold on. So wait a minute. So in what context would a white person not know that the N-word is racially charged? Can you explain that to me?
What are you talking? Has nothing to do with what I was talking about. I wasn't saying white people don't know that N-word is racially charged, dumbass. I said that they're conditioned in the same way in society as their peers from a similar socioeconomic background would be.
Right, and you think that other people in other socioeconomic backgrounds don't understand what the N-word is when they say it?
That's not what I'm saying, man.
Hold on. I'm actually gonna unmute him because I actually want to hear what he has to say.
You've been responding to him. He's been unmuted on your end. What are you talking about?
No, he hasn't.
They haven't interacted. Just let him go. I know you want to say it, but let him go.
So if Latinos can live in a predominantly black community, kumbaya with black people, and still be racist and say the N-word in a racially charged manner, why is that suddenly different with white people? Like, they can't do the same thing.
Wait, what are you talking about? I think Latinos grow up in
wait. No, because you said...
You really just want to interrupt as soon as I say, what are you talking about?
No, because you said that it was different. No, because you said that it was different, and if a white person grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood and grew up in the culture, if they casually say the N-word, you said that's different. Did you not?
Then what?
You said it's not racist. Did you not?
What was it different from? You just said it's different. Then what?
A person saying the slur in an angry manner, I guess.
Yes, that's different.
So if a random white person came up to you in the street right now and said, "What's up, my nigga?" The first thing you would ask is, "Did you grow up poor?"
No, I would infer from context because I'm not an autistic fuck whether or not they're using it in a racist way. I don't need to just look at them and go, "They're white. Fuck, I'm being attacked."
So it's okay for white people to say the N-word to you sometimes, is what you're saying.
That's not what I said at all. But if you need a straw man to that degree to make your point sound good, then go off.
I'm gonna step in real quick. Hold on, sorry, just gonna step in real quick. Rhyzohm did not infer that. I can see where you could get that from that because of the way that you talk. But I'm going to also say that Rhyzohm was not inferring that.
Okay, so then why is it different for other black people and not you?
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about right now anymore.
Okay,
to be honest,
you said that there is.
Do you want to just ask me my values instead of just like asking me different hypotheticals? Like, I don't think that it's good for people by and large to be using the N-word. But if somebody's going to be using it in a friendly way, like black people do, and they grew up in that same social context, I think race becomes an arbitrary marker at that point.
So you don't understand white privilege then?
Jesus fucking
I just
Christ.
don't think you've encountered like white people who grew up in low income areas. You think white people all are fucking rich.
My guy, I am from Baltimore fucking County.
Right. And you think like every white person is like in the white flight suburban area.
Are you fucking stupid? Do you know the demographic of Baltimore, dude? Like, what
I don't care about your specific city. I mean, like, you can tell me if you want to.
No, you literally just made that assertion about me. I grew up in the...
I didn't say anything about you. I said you must not know this. You can then demonstrate it.
Yeah, I can demonstrate it by telling you that white people who grew up in the environment definitely know that the N-word is racist.
That's sick.
1,000%.
Okay, do they
That's
still
poggers.
like?
So then why the fuck would you let them say it?
Okay, yeah, I
What are you
fucking
talking
reject
about?
this.
You just said
listen.
it's
There are a
possible
lot
for
of
white
fucking
people in
white
certain
people.
instances to use
Oh my god,
listen,
you literally just don't know how to understand me. You know what? We can do this on my stream if you want. I'm kind of done with this like Uncle Tom framing if you want.
That's what I was gonna say because this conversation is gearing. I know Rhyzohm, you weren't a part of the original.
Unironically, they have been way more racist to Rhyzohm than I've
Let me just say one thing. Let me just say one thing.
I've ever seen
If this
anybody be on a
conversation's
fucking
taught me
panel.
anything, it's that I'm black. It's that I'm right because I'm black, and my existence is activism. I'll see you guys later.
Listen, I think that like the amount of racism thrown towards fucking Rhyzohm in this panel is the most racism I've seen towards a singular black person I've on Twitch since I've been here. You guys have been like so fucking shitty to him because he disagrees with you and he's the same race. Holy fucking shit!
Can I say something? Can I say something very important?
All right, how much longer we got? How much longer we got?
Can I say something very important?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure,
If
go for it.
people can call Candace Owens Uncle Ruckus and all of these other people, black people who are conservative, Uncle Ruckuses, right? Then that are not white, they are not black, by the way. A lot of white people using Uncle Ruckus, which is a slur, by the way, which is a slur. If
Did
they
I
can
defend that at any point?
No, can I finish?
Hey,
If they can go around,
stupid. You got it.
if they can go around and say that, and I, as a black person, can't say it, you're wild to me. I said what I said.
Did he disconnect or did he say he was done?
He did. He disconnected. Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry, I couldn't hear what he said because you were talking at the same time. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know at what point I said that it was okay for people to say that. There's two less people in this room, so maybe one of them said it before, but I don't think I said
It's
that.
just me and Paradigm.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh shit! Oh, they both left. So
Yeah.
you guys can now that we're all calm, we can. Sorry to interrupt you, Sondsol.
No, I think we're done here. I don't know what else we should, unless she wants to talk.
That's what I'm saying. So you guys can clear up your final points, and I would like you both to shout out anything that you'd like or anything you're working on. I do know that you have like a HelloFresh thing. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't need to. Listen, I don't need to fucking
Oh.
advertise myself. Everybody in your chat probably hates the fuck out of me. I see John in there. Hi, John. You still making drama in other people's discords, buddy? Yeah, I don't fucking listen. I don't have anything else to fucking say. Listen, at the end of the day, if someone wants to fucking come after me, I'm going to meet them with the same amount of energy. If they fucking throw the insult first, I'm going to throw insults back at them. If people want to fucking, have a reasonable discussion, I'll have a reasonable discussion with them. That wasn't what you were looking for. That's not what MFEndless was looking for. That guy's a fucking coward. He didn't want to fucking engage with anybody unless it could be a dog pile. And then he was really upset once Rhyzohm came in here. All right. So